The history of golf. Millions tune in to watch golf's biggest tournaments on TV every year. However, few viewers know much about the game's long history. While the modern version of golf is firmly rooted in Scotland, there's evidence that earlier versions of the game were imported to the British Isles by other Europeans. One of the biggest clues is in the name itself. Golf came from the medieval Dutch word kolf, meaning club. This leads most to believe that the sport developed from the stick and ball games played by continental Europeans during the Middle Ages. However, the first historical reference to golf comes from Scottish sources, when King James II of Scotland banned the game in 1457, believing that it was distracting the country's men from their archery training. Despite the ban, golf continued to grow in popularity in Scotland and England, with both the upper and lower classes of the two countries connecting through a love of the game. Scotland's main claim to creating golf occurred in 1774, when a group of men from Edinburgh formed the first official golf club, known as the Company of Gentlemen Golfers, followed by the sport's first known rulebook. As far as the sport's actual year, the earliest known golf balls were made of wood, most of which were imported from Holland. Eventually, players switched to balls made of leather and feathers, which became an obstacle for most people as they were time-consuming to make and therefore quite expensive. Those able to afford the equipment played with clubs of wood and iron, similar to today. In the 19th century, a new type of golf ball was introduced, the gutty, made from the rubbery sap of the Malaysian sapodilla tree. The new ball would eventually lead to a famous conflict between the era's two greatest ball makers and players, Allen Robertson and Tom Morris, whose friendship and business partnership eventually dissolved over the rivalry. Now, what does the future hold for this sport loved the world over? The International Junior Golf Academy combines training, competition, and academics to develop the next generation of sportsmen and sportswomen. Learn more by visiting www.ijga.com today.